Yeah,
Yes, sir. As I promised, I would call you back because I was traveling.
yeah.
Yes, you mentioned that the vehicle is your vehicle,
Yeah.
and the complex you live on that complex.
Am I what?
You live on that complex, or you say own the
Yeah, I live there, yeah. I go and come, but I have an apartment over there. I live in America, but I go there. I stay there when I'm in Dubai. I go and come. Now my wife stays there.
So who live on the complex when you are not there?
Nobody lives there. Just lack of.
Oh, so you have an
That's why,
apartment on the complex.
yeah.
Okay. So the car, who drive your car when you're not
When
in it?
I'm not here, my brother, if I need something done, my brother will drive.
And that's Mr. Danny Roberts.
Yeah, his name is not even Daniel Robert. That's why I know the police name. Get that. His name is Daniel Robert.
Daniel Roberts.
No, it's a funny name, but we know him as Dan. They call him Dan.
Okay. So, and that's your blood brother.
Yeah, your father.
So that day, you don't know you don't know Meddik, and your brother don't know Meddik.
No, I don't know.
And Meddik have no relation to that place.
Where are you at?
Yeah.
No, they don't know the person on the map have a signature to the place. I don't know them. I
So
don't
you
know
don't
nobody
know
over
that
there. I
Meddik
don't come.
Just a quick explanation on something. When you all heard he asked about when he made the correction to say when I said Daniel Roberts, you notice he make a correction and somebody in the background, that's his wife, always in the background, she was the one that's saying about the phony name, and he made mention say, oh, it's not a phony name, but like he didn't want to give me the full name. So he said, no, we call him Daniel. So that's what you hear. Those for who have the keen ears and gonna want to ask the question. Let me just dissect that there.
You don't know that Meddik also have an apartment on that complex.
No.
Well, Meddik also have an apartment on that complex.
Yeah, but a lot of people live on there. 2 stories, 1, 2, 3, about 4 different apartment complexes in there.
Yes. But the day when Meddik was picked up, the only vehicle that the camera catch was your vehicle.
No, go back and watch it. When me look on the video where them have a white car came into my car and a guy walking.
Stop it right there. No, 1 second.
That's
I
why they
want
had
to
the
say
car.
something right there.
Okay, we dissect. Yeah, we dissect and analyze.
Yeah, because I'm listening it back for the second time. I hear one thing that he just said. He is in America, and he said his brother had the vehicle going to his place. I've never seen this video, but yet they're even picking up that there's a man walking. It's a very strange comment to be making because Meddik is not going to go on somebody's back to go to country. A walk foot is not irrelevant in this. Just to even mention that there is somebody walking.
Have you seen anybody else walking in the video?
I haven't seen nothing what he has seen. I just
That's
see the
what
car.
that's what I keep because after speaking to him, I had was to go and find this video because I wanted to see what he have saw. And I'm wondering if there's a other part of the video as to what he's saying because he's talking
No,
about a lot of
I
things that
I
I've not
seen
seen
the
in the
full
video.
length of the video and I saw no white car, and it was the only thing in the frame is a black car.
Okay.
And I'm going to reiterate what Meddick's mom said on my live again, which I already know. It was pinpoint to the time that Meddick said the driver is there. All right.
Before we continue, let the public, what was the reason why the police needed that car?
Because the reason is a driver was going to pick her up. Now the driver did not have a name. She referred to the person as the driver, which is normal for the management to send for her. All right. So in that we have a time frame. What is even more suspicious at the time 3 months ago when we had the video is that the license plate did not match the car.
So
So the
that's why
license plate had a different plate.
from
So
its
the
regular,
communication to the family is that, boy, we can't find this car because it doesn't belong. They didn't say who the plate matched to, but it did not match color, car, model, or such. We don't know if it's an old plate. We don't know where them find the plate. But they made it look like we are going to find that particular driver because on what the police had said, allegedly, that is highly suspicious. No, I am no investigator, but I watch a lot of crime shows and I know, right, that if anybody has the wrong plates, that's a
they're
big
about to do a
signal.
crime. Nothing
That is
good
a
is
big
gonna
red
come from it.
flag. Yes.
Okay. I
So,
also
so,
brought that
so,
out to the constable I spoke with today.
so to just for those that who may not be familiar, she was told by her manager to get dressed to go to a video shoot with Molly Dunn. Molly Dunn was not even in the country. So Molly Dunn, the artist, was not even in the country.
Malidan.
Molly Dunn is the person she was supposed to do video and some other names them drop. Molly Dunn actually got into some trouble, even though his name was cleared in Barbados.
So it was a good thing because it proved that he was in Barbados.
Correct.
Right. So we just wanted to shed light as to why we just wanted the viewers to understand as to why the police wanted to know who was in that car and where was that car.
So so they want it because of the time, and that complex is not a busy complex. So there was no cars in and out at the time when she said the driver was
Is here.
here
Okay.
because she was on the phone, so they could pinpoint the exact time she was talking to her sister versus what was on the camera at the gate.
Okay. All right. We'll continue to listen.
Why a different
Different, like,
who that
yeah, but you can say a white car, you see, a person was walking, you watch the video,
We're
a
gonna
person
deal with
was
the comments
walking
after.
slowly, a white, I see a white man and a white car against my car. After my brother coming in, a white man saying,
how you manifested the video?
yeah?
How you manifested the video?
Then my brother said, he come show me, say, he see me car, I didn't have the video, and when he find out that, when they find it out,
Yes, so the car that has been published for 2 months.
we
Over two
never
months
know,
now, you say.
we never know, that the car registration up, so the car parking at the complex the whole time.
But earlier you told me that you send him with the car there.
Yeah, tell them that tell them send me the car, I look out the papers in the car, and I take him up to you, I have a taxi in Jamaica, I take him to go pick up some papers to the taxi, not the that yard.
So who was in the car that day?
Then I him drive me car, big man, I'm afraid of him drive me car, all right.
His paper is not valid.
After that, the papers is not, after that, big man, the paper is not valid. So it's been parking here after that weekend. After that time, you can't be parking in the parking lot to the last. Till I went on and registered. This right.
So it has been posted. That video has been posted. I don't OBC really only get a hold of the thing yesterday. Well, last week.
Can
You know,
we have a break? Can we have a quick break? I just want to say something about what he has said a while
That the
ago.
car was parked.
Yes, I want to bring some clarity on that point. That brings another red flag because one of the other reasons why that car also was a car of interest in this case is because it's not registered to the complex.
The car is not registered to the complex.
No,
Okay.
it's not. So that was another reason. It's just that remember when him said that on the complex and that's why.
Wait. Is it that the car is not registered to the complex because it have the phony license plate, or they have it's both that they did it have the phony license plate and they have never seen that black car itself on the complex?
No, okay, I'm not sure how their registration goes, so I'm not going to comment whether it's the phony license plate. But I spoke to two property managers and they said they have never seen that car on the compound. Not before, not after.
And he is saying right here that he have a house, an apartment on the complex, and his car is always there. And even after what, when he's
Yes.
saying even after his brother seen in the video, because he's the one that came forward and let us know that in confirm that it's indeed is Danny, the officer at the Denanton police station.
Yes.
He said in his own word that it's his car and he live on the property. He have an apartment on the property and the car is there. And even after when the brother was there to go look for whatever paperwork, the car was left there on the
Which is a
property
lie.
because the police have never seen the car.
The
They had
police have been
wanted the
there
car.
multiple times. I have been there a couple times. The property people, we were all looking for this vehicle.
Okay.
I guarantee on all of my kids' life that that car was not in that parking lot.
Okay. Let we play back just a little so we all can hear.
Paper is not valid. So it's been parked here after that weekend. They can go pick up some papers to the taxi. Not to that car.
So why he was in the car that day?
Then I him drive the car, big man. I'm afraid that he drive the car.
Valid.
After that, the papers is not, after that, big man, the paper is not valid. So it's been parked here after.
Not just that, he said after that the paper is not valid because I caught him into something. However, it's because the paper is not valid why he sent the brother there in the first place. Because he said the reason why he sent the brother there because the paperwork not right. And that's what he sent the brother there to go pick up. However, he
Sounds
switched.
like hogwash to me. Sounds like a serious hogwash.
Time his car been parking in the parking lot for the longest, for the last, till I went down and registered. This right.
So it has been posted. That video has been posted. I on OBC really only get a hold of the thing yesterday. Well, last week.
When I social media, it says it was post like 2 months ago.
Yeah, earlier you told me that you saw it from 2 months ago.
No, I never tell her that.
That's why you.
I never tried 5 months. We did try. I would have go to the with my car and he would have told me. He didn't call me and tell me things Wednesday car. And just this is just 2 months ago. My car been a go there last time. You know that Jamaica. They are American.
So you went down to deal with the car.
When he tell me about it Wednesday, I was going to Jamaica anywhere. Because I have to go down there to take care of some stuff. And I went to Jamaica Wednesday evening. Thursday morning, I told him he needs to call his boss. And we go and call him boss and me and him go check the police.
So
Now,
Well,
if members of the consular force, which we have invited, is listening, you just hear Mr. Winston Roberts stated that he flew down to Jamaica Wednesday after he realized that the car that has been posed is his car, and his brother realized the same day, Wednesday, not 2 months ago, that they took the car in and they all went in and spoke to you guys. I find it very appalling that they came in and spoke to you guys and you have not reached out to the mother and update the mother with this information. Well, you hear it from Winston Roberts here, so you will know if that's a red flag. We'll continue.
wait one
You have
second.
anything? Right.
There's a commentary about that also. Please, the brother, him have a lot of mouth in this and him have nothing to do with it because him behave like he's actually there, you know.
Right.
But he is talking that him don't have social media. All right, the sound system man not depend social media. But his brother is a police officer. And you cannot tell me that he did not hear of this missing high profile case that Fitz Bailey spoke about along with the case with the minister case, right? They joined it together and they said that it was in their hands, in his hands. XYZ. It's a high profile case. It was on the news. From you see the picture, the black car, and you hear Mayfair complex, Red Hills. You wouldn't want to see what is going on there. No, if he wants to use an excuse that he doesn't use social media, what is the excuse of the person
The
that
police
we are?
officer.
The police officer.
Why the police officer, Donald Roberts, didn't came forward before now and said, oh, I was on that crime scene
You
on
know,
that day
you know,
for such
you
and
know
such
they
and
come out,
such.
all of them come out when a civilian, remember, I don't know if you pointed it out, remember it's a civilian that put the app and get the picture, so another disgrace to Jamaica Constabulary Force of not doing their work,
Or is
or
it that they know that
they
indeed
found
it's one of
out
the
it's
police
a
officers and trying
police
to cover it up?
officer. That is what it's looking like.
Well, if that's what it looking like, we the media, social media influencers and other bloggers, and OBC Radio will continue to shed light on this because this is going to bring light to a whole different cat out of the bags. Because I'm very disappointed also that the dancehall fraternity has not stepped up more and speak about this incident. This is a member, whether she was a well-known dancehall artist or whether it is that is after what happened to her, let people know who she is. However, she's a member of the dancehall fraternity. We have a dancehall queen and we have a dancehall king. These are ambassadors for the dancehall internationally. The kings and the king and the queen and the princesses and all the other men's and whatever you call yourself in the dancehall fraternity should be out talking about this because it's one of your co-workers.
I
It's
have
one of
been
your team
chanting
workers.
this. I have been chanting this for a long time, and it is sad. It's really sad. Um, I would like to also point out that we have Babsy Grange, who is a woman and who loves to dance and love to use the artists, especially on political platforms.
And
And
she's the
she
Minister
loves
of
to hug
Art.
and kiss and all of these things. And I am more disappointed in not seeing political representations of the women. And I don't mean to, I'm not here picking on JLP, you know. But I'm going to tie everything in because one of the reasons
Are the
why
JLP in power?
they're in power, and one of the reasons why I re-voted for JLP was the narrative that they were pushing more women. But which is true. They have more women now in representational politics now than ever. That is true. But none of them now make one. None of them not owning any space. So especially in this particular case where it is an artist, Babsy Grange could pick up the phone and even contact because it seems like they turn on the camera and they get involved when it is a high profile and them find time for go down this place and then when it really makes sense for the portfolio because how does an influencer just disappear? Just disappear. Poof. And
Now,
nobody's asking any questions.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. And Mr. Fitzbailey, I'm speaking to you directly. I've sent you a letter in regards to this incident. And I'm just going to stress further that it seems, I don't want to believe that you're trying to cover up this because one of your officers